Check, check, check. We should now have audio on the live stream. Let me go ahead and just switch feeds so that way I can confirm we have audio. All right, I got 3 feeds. There are 3 pilots over there. There's one thumb, 2 thumbs, 3 thumbs. All right. Let me actually start the next race. All right, here we go.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in 5 seconds.
All right, looks like Stream Bean is out ahead, followed closely by RB FPV. Right behind him there, we got a little bit of a chase. String Bean has a bobble. Not enough for RB to catch him, but it is close. All right. RB goes down, so that gives String Bean clean air to come into his first lap.
String Bean lap 25.4.
RB FPV is not too far behind him, though, finishing his first lap now.
31.04.
String Bean finishes his second lap. RB FPV also coming around on the second lap. I think String Bean just went down. No, he's up still. Somebody's stuck over on hole 13.
30 seconds remaining. RB FPV lap 33.04.
So when I share the link, it says the owner won't allow it to be played in anything except YouTube, apparently.
Let me look.
String Bean lap 25.47.
It's probably not
10 seconds remaining.
Right. Doesn't really matter.
Finish your lap and then land. RB FPV lap 33.88.
All right.
String Bean lap 31.56. Race over. Next up round 6 endurance 2, with T-Hub on R1, custom RC mods on R2, FPV caps on R6, Blue Jay on R8.
Dude, that was what was my fastest lap on that one?
Give me just a second here. String Bean hit, looks like 25 seconds was your fast lap. So now, as we're looking at our leaderboard, It is real close between custom RC mods and FPV gaps, both sitting at 40 seconds. Blue Jay still at 46, T-Dub at 51, and String Bean still at 52. Yes, it takes your best 2 laps. So, but they have to be consecutive. Yeah. That's the problem. What's up, Sam? Sam the man. All right. Looks like we might have our pilots putting quads down on the line. Sub dub squared. All right, we just have 2 pilots in this heat, so we're just looking for 2 thumbs. 1 thumb, 2 thumbs. Here we go.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in 5 seconds.
Let's start with a look from Custom RC Mods.
Full shot custom RC mods 1.82.
Ooh, Custom RC Mods wanted some of me. I should have stayed on that feed because he just came right at me. It looks like T-Dub went down at pretty much the same spot.
Custom RC mods lap 24.9. T-Dub lap 30.74. .60 seconds remaining. Custom RC mods finished in first. T-Dub finished in second.
Thanks, Dubs.
Custom RC mods lap 20.16.
Ooh, Custom RC Mods just goes down on the red
30
gate.
seconds remaining. T-Dub lap 33.05.
I'm going to adjust some of these cameras here.
Custom RC mods lap 32.41. Finish your lap and then land. T-Dub lap 28.57. Custom RC mods lap 21.13.
All right, pilots.
Race over.
That was fun.
Next up round 7 endurance 1. With flight 7 on R1. String bean on R2. RBFP bean on RA.
Just checking exposure on some of these cameras. See if we can bump it up a little bit.
I had to lower that camera just to get through that. You notice I was getting through it that time. The dive.
What about it? You had to lower your camera?
Yeah, because my camera goes so high that like I would have to be like this to see it, and then I couldn't pull out.
You start zooming in.
He's like, finally.
Eventually, because this is cool, and this is actually 0.03 option being specified by the owner. It's pretty good.
You're perfect, man.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting that we ain't talking holes and shit. There's really some.
Yeah, that's cool.
Give me just a second, guys.
Gotta be on the clock or?
I'll just be like 30 seconds, so it's up to you.
We gotta work these out of such fast. I'm always a girl with two little rubber tubes in her.
So, flight 7, you're coming this way around this pylon?
Yeah.
Okay, not this way.
One time I did.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was the one time I saw you do it.
Yep.
It is, I think that's harder to do that.
It is way harder. You guys should probably say ladies.
Watch, future Swift will do it.
It's not like you can handicap yourself.
Yeah, right. He's gonna lift her too.
No, just me. Yeah. I don't know. Those are hard to do.
Your computer prompts aren't coming through audio. It's just only your voice.
This isn't coming through?
Your computer's not coming through.
That's, I kind of prefer that. Unless, well, I don't know. Do you want it?
It'd be more interesting, I think. Or even if it's kind of in the background a little bit.
I can put it in. All right, pilots, I'm looking for thumbs. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. There's 1, 2. String bean, you good? 3. All right, here we go.
Arm your quads. Starting on the toe in 5 seconds. Hole shot string bean 2.19.
Rec, I wish you were here too, man. It ain't a party without Rec.
String bean finish bean first. 60 seconds remaining. Spring bean lap 27.06.
Thank you, Rec. I appreciate it.
30 seconds remaining.
No Bays, Florida man, representing. No Bays has never seen this room in his life before, so I'm glad you get to see it on camera. Lacona Snyder says, I'm guessing that's Questy, says string bean.
Finish your lap and then land.
All right.
32.76.
RBFPV, man, I am not tracking your laps at all, my man. Have you been getting tracked? Yeah. And that time it just wasn't? Do you know how many laps you did? Yeah, I didn't think so. That's okay.
Race over.
It says it took you 144 seconds to get off the starting block and through the blue gate. You said you were going to be bad, but I didn't think you were going to be that bad. Shameless plug here, but Circle City FPV is having a UWL race in downtown Indy next Saturday. Cool new venue. Would love to see y'all there. Dub Squared, is that like May 7th? Like, is that the Saturday that it is? Because I really want to be there, but I am working on Saturday, May 7th, if Saturday is May 7th. May 6th, excuse me. Is it May 6th? Or is it May 13th? I can't do either, actually, because dang it, I wanted to be there. May 6th. That is a bummer, my guy. What time does it start? I should be done working around like 4 p.m., so 2 hours to get out there, right? Don't plan this around me, by the way. Oh, let me switch to an actual interesting feed here. There you go. Yeah, sorry. That was my bad. That camera's going to come back. Give it a second. There we go. 4 p.m. Dang. That is a bummer. I hate to miss it, but I will not be able to make it, unfortunately. But I will try my best to come to the next one because I really want to come out to Indy to see Chris host an awesome UWL race. I also never get to fly because I'm always hosting, so it would be sweet to fly somebody else's race instead of my own.
Next up, round 7, endurance 2.
All right, let me see if I can get some desktop audio for you guys.
FPV gaps on R6. Blue Jay on R8.
I know there's a way to do it because I've done it before. Desktop audio default. Let's see if this works. I'm going to tell T-Dub to hurry up because I think it's funny even though he's sitting down right now.
Hurry up, T-Dub.
Ooh, looks like that might have clipped. I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. Chat, let me know if the desktop audio is good or too loud or too quiet or what. I'm going to go ahead and actually turn it down just a little bit more. All right, let's see some thumbs. I think I got 2. Always waiting on TJ. Oh, there we go. 3 thumbs. All right, we got 3 pilots in this heat.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in 5 seconds. Whole shot FPV gaps 1.93.
That looks like FPV Gaps in the lead here. All right, Dubs, let me know if it's still too loud. I'm going to turn down just a little more. Okay, right now. Let me know if it's loud again.
FPV gaps lap 22.12. Custom RC mods lap 19.3. T-dub lap 30.07. FPV
No
gaps
Bays says
finished
shout
in
out
first.
to Wes and Arnie.
Custom RC mods finished in second. $60 remaining. T-dub finished in third. FPV gaps lap 21.77. Custom RC mods lap 24.89.
Hey, props
30
off.
seconds remaining.
Happy anniversary.
FPV gaps lap 21.77.
Glad you could join us on the live stream.
Custom RC mods lap 20.9.
That's FPV Gaps coming around right
T-dub
there.
lap 31.14.
It's all good, props off. We totally understand.
10 seconds remaining. FPV gaps lap 22.81. Finish your lap and then land. T-dub lap 27.1. Custom RC mods lap 33.23. FPV gaps lap 21.8.
All right, pilots.
Race over.
Let's take a look at our leaderboard. Yes, custom RC mods. Let's sort by the fastest 1 lap because I'm just curious. Yeah, it looks like it's already in that order. Custom RC mods with a 19.31 lap, 40.32 laps. So,
Did Gaps give me that round?
I don't know about that round. Let me look that round.
Or just in general, if that would add to the.
No, in general, you are ahead by 0.6 seconds.
Next up round 8 endurance 1, with flight 7 on R1, string bean on R2, RB FPV on R8.
Sorry for these security cams. The connection's not super strong. I'm kind of tapped in wirelessly, so sometimes they go black like that, but that's okay. New subscriber, Fresh Bread. Love to see it. I'm guessing that means the one and only. Yes, he is. Fresh Bread says, UWL, let's go. What is up? Looks like we got Flight 7. I'm waiting on his companion pilots. All right, sorry, I've been. Okay, let's catch up on these comments. HDZ UWL build in the works. Got my goggles, but I already have to send them back for lens repairs. Yeah, man. That's how it does. That's how it goes. I think Blue Jay's having some flimsy optics too, and he actually has batch 1 goggles, so you can see him in there. He's up right now, but he's been having some quad problems, so I'm hoping we can get him back in the air by the end of the night, but actually he's not up right now, excuse me. We got a different group of pilots up. Propsoft says, you do good, Zach. Thank you. I'll do everything I can to make the next UWL race up there. I had a good time at the church. This place looks awesome. FPV Gaps. That's a shout out from Propsoft. All right. We got 3 pilots sitting down. We're looking for Flight 7 String Bean and RB FPV. 1 thumb, 2 thumbs, 3 thumbs. All right. Here we go.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in 5 seconds.
My focus on this camera looks like it's off, so I'm going to try to fix that.
Whole shot string bean 2.16.
All right, string bean coming around.
String bean lap 25.56. RB FPV lap 32.26. String bean finished in first. "60 seconds remaining. Flight 7 lap 11.8. String bean lap 25.32.
You guys all saw that live. That was crazy.
30 seconds remaining. Flight 7 finished in second. "10 seconds remaining. String bean lap 33.38.
All right, pilots, go ahead and finish your laps.
Finish your lap and then land.
Wreck, it
RB
has been a
FPV
long
finished in
time
third.
since I have not destroyed a frame flying UWL. If these meteors don't hold up, I'm going to be a fractal boy.
String
like
bean
my
lap
man Dub Squared.
24.36.
Dub Squared, speaking of, says, I can't wait to race with you guys again. I raced our last 2 Indy UWL races in Acro. It's starting to feel natural.
Flight 7 lap
I love it.
48.68.
That's really the goal, is for UWL to be a nice place for people to start flying acro, to get comfortable with it, to feel good with the flow. We're back on the security cam, so it is going to go black every now and then, but that's okay. We're going to work with it. Let's check out these pilots heading into the pilot lounge here. Fractal for the win. All right, this camera is apparently pretty delayed because I'm not seeing the pilots walk in. Oh, there we go, updated. All right. The Kirk Ross, subscribe to your channel. Thank you so much, my guy. Yeah, you can kill a fractal wreck, but as long as you don't break the carbon, it's easily fixable, which is really, really what's important. And if you put the LEDs on the carbon fiber frame, then, you know, That's great, because then when you break ducts, you don't have to re-glue anything, is what I'm trying to say. But I'm a little bit distracted, so. Custom RC Mods just got a shout out from the man, the YouTuber. Props off. All right. Let me stop that last race because I need to do
Race
that.
over. Next up, round 8.
All right, thank you,
Endurance
pilots,
2,
for being ready.
with
Let's see
T-dub
some
on
thumbs.
R1, custom RC mods on R2, FPV gaps on R6, Blue Jay on R8.
I don't think I've seen any thumbs yet. There's 2. There's 3. All right, here we go.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in
Forgot
5
to refocus
seconds.
this camera. You underestimate my power, says Rick. He can break
Full shot
anything.
FPV gaps 1.8.
Man, look at this. We got custom RC mods, FPV gaps, neck and neck. In fact, let's go ahead and take a look at Gaps' feet here as he's chasing down Noah. All
Custom
right,
RC
that
mods
gives
lap
Noah the first lap
20.18.
lead, but he just hit a light. Oh, man.
FPV gaps lap 27.45.
Let's take a look at
T-dub
custom
lap
RC mods, I
31.9.
believe. Yes, this is custom RC mods. Finishing another lap right here.
Custom RC mods finished in first. FPV gaps finished in second. 60 seconds remaining. Custom RC mods lap 19.68. FPV gaps lap 24.04. Custom RC mods lap 20.98. T-dub finished in third. 30 seconds remaining.
We got Jesse P from Tiny Whoop in the chat, although
FPV
he's going
gaps
by
lap
Tiny Whoop.
22.6.
He says, looks gorgeous.
10 seconds
Thank you so
remaining.
much.
Custom RC mods lap 26.14.
Rex says, dude, these angles are so cool. I love that you can see all the quads on the track. UWL for the win. Thank you so much.
Finish your lap and then land. T-dub lap 37.35.
Boom.
Custom RC mods lap
Boom goes the dynamite.
21.74. FPV gaps lap 36.85.
Got a little bit of chuckle from Arnie because he gets that reference. All right. Let's end this one. I'm going to fix
Race
some cameras
over.
here really quick. Hey, at Timmy Whoop. Props off. Sorry, I missed it. Oh, Jason says, yo, what up? Props off says, I'm jumping out of the chat here and putting the race up on the TV. I'll pop in the chat later. That is awesome. I love putting up the live streams on the TV. That's what I did for the Tiny Whip Invitational. Fresh Bread. Dude, this is killer streaming. Love all the angles. Thank you so much. Oh, he said angels for sure. No, I'm just kidding. It says angles. Again, sorry on these black screens. These are just like security cams that were piped into on the network, so they are a little bit glitchy, but it has to be that way. Otherwise, it's super delayed. Track looks so cool. Yeah, I haven't done any. I haven't done any track fees, so.
Why don't we take a little break? Halftime.
We're gonna take just like a little, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna say 5 minutes, but Lord knows it's gonna be an hour. 10 minutes, says T-Dub. 10 minutes. We're gonna figure out some food. We're gonna order some food. Right on, right on. Yes, Jason. Well, sort of. Not really, but I'll let you know when the next UWL race is. Because of our C mods. Oh, I thought he said Timmy Whoop again, but no, he said Tiny Whoop. He spelled it right. Jason, yeah, I'll let you know. Still needs to be scheduled. So I don't have like a series up. This venue's pretty far away from me, so I don't schedule like any series up here. Just little one-off races every now and then. Oh, yes, Dubs, thank you so much. UWL race in Indy next weekend. That is hosted by Circle City FPV. I think that's probably about 3 hours away from you. But yeah, Chris is going to be hosting that one. The venue looks sweet. I will not be there, unfortunately, but it will be a great opportunity to get some practice on the sticks and actually flying these things. The Metadad says, "We bleed. We bleed." All right, I'm going to put the mic down.
Are there your two tiny batteries on the floor back there by the charger?
I've got a lot of tiny batteries on the floor.
Okay, just checking. I might steal them.
They're for you.
Oh, sweet. How many more races we got?
Hold on.
No rush. Not like I'm going anywhere. Is there people supposed to be racing? Or? I don't know what's happening.
No, we're doing like a pizza cup.
Oh.
You look at the window.
I see your trackside.
I'm going to test some camera angles. I just want to see if this looks any better matched to the rest of the cameras. Still a little blue, isn't it? Let's do some more adjustment on that.
I don't want to mess anything up. Let's see what we're showing at. Oh, look at that. Flight 7 got in front of me. Sweet. It's killing me, man.
Oh no! Look at this. He's got his one lap.
It's killing me, man.
Still a little blue, isn't it?
Wait, which one are we talking about?
This speed being a little blue compared to like that.
I feel like this looks darker.
Just darker.
In my eyes. I guess I can see the blueness for that if you bring up the uneven exposures.
The Metadad, where are you at? I feel like I know this, but like I'm blanking on it for some reason right now. That's a good question, props off. Let me answer that for you. The reason is because, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff at those white tables, and so I came and set a bunch of stuff up early on, and I pretty much had all the white tables covered just in with my junk. So I've cleared most of it out because most of it's like actually out on the track now. But as pilots were rolling in, they were still covered with a bunch of stuff. So I think that is why. I think that's why they use the other tables. The Metadad says Syracuse, New York. That explains the We Bleed love. Not that you can't love We Bleed from anywhere, but that is where We Bleed is based out of, is that area. So I would love to see some UWL racing up at We Bleed. That'd be sweet. I know there's a couple of you guys. Somebody just needs a venue and to start it, though. Because Isaac put his junk on them. That's exactly right, Dubs. I realized that sounded kind of funky when I said it, but. Which one? Oh, the pylon. One of the viewers called the store owner to let him know that the pylon was down, so he's fixing that now. Just at that corner, yep. Yep, just at that corner. Like towards me. Yeah. Yeah, like that. Yep. There we go. Thanks, Noel. All right, I need to go get off the mic a little bit and go talk to these guys in the pilot's lounge.
How many races we got left?
We'll start another mains in like 30 minutes. So that's perfect. All right, so what's going on?
You already had pizza? Order now.
I did. Oh, Florida, man. Oh, yeah. What's up?
Yeah. Is what? That is your ATEM. Yes. That's all good, bro. I'm just messing with you. But yes, it is ATEM. Yeah, look at this one. It's not mine. I'm borrowing it, but it is very nice.
Oh shit, man. Nice. This will be fun for our use.
This one's a $1,300.
This one's what, 150? Is that what I paid?
100.
100? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, but this does
No.
like double the number of inputs.
Yeah, this one has 8 inputs, and then the
yeah.
other thing
And
it
then
does.
has all that other. Okay, yeah. Well,
The main other thing it does is that it actually record. Like I can record all of these channels at once.
got it.
To actually, I just put where did I put the hard drive? I don't know, but yeah, that's the main thing.
I'm gonna play with it. I'll take it home and put up all our stuff.
Is open practice acceptable there, Ryan?
Yep. I guess we're gonna do some open practice here for a little bit. I'm gonna go find my hard drive I literally just had in my hand.
I'm gonna steal your microphone and start talking.
I do want to read off some comments here real quick. Sorry. All right, let's take a look at Blue Jay just went down. We'll look at what he's got going on while I talk for a bit. Man, there are so many people in this chat. Wow, thank you guys so much. Inside the Mind of Matt says, "What's up?" The Metadad says, "What's up, It Mom?" Cloud9, Ethan Ruiz says, "Hi." Hey, is that Blue Jay? Yes, it is Blue Jay. Ethan Ruiz, what's up? Long time no see. I need to be with my Heat buddy again, Dub Squared. I guess Ethan has been flying in Indy with Dub Squared. Jason asking if there's problems with HD0 and analog. We have not experienced any yet. No, we pretty much just don't really have very many video issues, like, at all. It's typically been pretty good, so. Fresh Bread, how many HD0 pilots? Blue Jay flies HD0. Custom RC Mods now flies HD0. FPV Gaps now flies HD0. T-Dub typically flies HD0, but right now, that's what his feed looks like. He's an analog boy today, but he does have HD0. Trying to think what else. I fly HD0. Yeah, I think it's mostly just us. Most of the other pilots here are a little bit newer to UWL. Oh wait, String Bean flies HD0. Psh, how could I forget him? This is his first UWL race, but he's been racing 65 with Buckeye FPV, and he's been doing great. So, but yeah, he has the HD0 goggles, and I believe he's flying HD0 as well. Let's take a look at custom RC mods here. This is just open practice, so nothing crazy going on. Bry5 says, "This looks sick." Thank you so much, Bry5. That means a lot. All right. Ooh. Looks like custom RC mods just went down. That's FPV Gaps that just went down. It's just carnage right now. We're going to start our ladder mains in about 20 minutes-ish. We'll see. String Bean is out to lunch. He's gone fishing. I'm about to give the mic to Arnie Clausen, so this is your warning.
This is your warning. Welcome to the live stream of the Underground Whoop League. You may be wondering, what is the Underground Whoop League? I don't think you've mentioned that, have you, Isaac? Hasn't really explained that. It's being hosted at Hobbytown in Ontario, Ohio tonight doing the live stream.
What's that?
That is a hobby store. We specialize in all kinds of RC hobby stuff and a little bit of everything, different stuff. Plastic models, trains, you name it. Anyway, the Underground Whoop League, I always want to say Ultimate Whoop League, but you yell at me when I say that. It is a group of racers. It's a spec racing league, and everybody is flying here. I was actually pulling up the specs here because I'm not all up to speed on all that tech. The frames are 75 millimeter whoop. You may be familiar with some of the tiny whoop races. Those are, what size whoops?
65.
Those are 65s also? 65. They're 65. You're doing 75s. Okay, so these are the 75s. So it's slightly bigger than the traditional tiny whoops. So they fly maybe, I don't know, did they actually fly slower, Isaac? They're bigger, so they're easier to see in the room.
Their top speed is pretty similar, but they're like torque and startup. It takes a little bit longer to get up to speed.
So they're a little bit heavier whoop. So, but that's kind of offset because the motors are a little more powerful too. So, but you're carrying a heavier battery, so it all.
These are more powerful actually. These are 802 19,000, so they're actually pretty weak motors.
So yeah, and that's part of the spec. The motors are capped at 19,000 kV, which is revolutions per volt is what the kV stands for. So the props are spinning at 19,000 RPMs per volt, which you're running 3.7 volts on these.
4.35
about-
down to
about-
35.
So between 3.5 and 4.3 volts. So do the math, and those little props are spinning pretty fast. So let's see, other parts of the spec. Yeah, you got the 802 motors. They have to be in an X4 configuration. You have a couple. You have to have the bi blades. Has a certain type of blades that you have to fly. So the goal is pretty much all of the whoops have very similar specifications. So you can't soup up your particular drone and have a competitive advantage because you got the faster, better drone or whatever. So everybody's kind of capped at the same specifications. So that's kind of the nature of the race. That way, it's an even playing field. And then the best pilot wins, supposedly. So that's a little bit about the Underground Whoop League. It's fairly new. It's been around for a couple of years now, or
Just half a year.
half of a year. That's very new, isn't it? So it's getting some traction. Guys are from pretty much all over the state. Several guys up from the Cincinnati area in the race today. Isaac, you're from kind of that area down there, Dayton area. Were there people from Cleveland area tonight? I think there were a couple kind of north people.
One Cleveland pilot. A lot of the Cleveland pilots fly 5-inch and they're up at Ice Storm right now.
So there's another drone race called Ice Storm going on. And where is that? Is that Wisconsin? I think I've seen that. And that's a 5-inch, which is the bigger. That's like, is that DRL size drones basically, or? So they're smaller than DRL, but a little bit bigger than these. But yeah, that's a little bit about the Underground Whoop League. If you want to get involved, they have a Facebook page. Also, if you're watching the live stream, you're watching it probably on the Underground Whoop League YouTube page. So if you go to the comment section, you can probably find more detail if you're interested in getting involved, and they're always looking for more pilots to join in on the fun.
Thanks, Arnie. All right, we're still doing just basically fun fly stuff right now because we got some people out doing a pizza run. So they're all getting some pizza and getting ready to do maybe just a couple more rounds of qualifying if we can, and then back into our ladder mains. So let me go ahead and, yeah, I didn't talk about the weight, 40 grams. Let's go ahead and take a look at our leaderboard right now since nothing else is really happening. So that is not correct. Flight 7 has, let's actually go back and fix that. All right, there we go. Custom RC mods and FPV gaps 1 and 2, both sitting at about 20-second lap pace for their 2-lap. We're doing 2 minutes, but we're only tracking your best 2 consecutive. Oh man, look at that. I just almost got hit by a drone. Custom RC mods, FPV gaps, the ones to beat. Blue Jay, 46 seconds. He's been having some quad problems. He hasn't been racing every single heat. He broke his HD0 mount. That's a pretty common part to break, but he stole mine. So he's back in the air. He should be hitting a couple more qualifying rounds. And then String Bean and T-Dub are real close, sitting at 4 and 5. T-Dub, really, I think this might be his first race he's ever done in acro after years of angle mode. So normally we do see a little bit better performance out of T-Dub than what he's doing today, but that's okay because he is growing. He's working on his skills, seeing if he can get ready for the next Whoop season. String Bean, I think this is his first year or first season. He's finishing out his first season, I think, flying Tiny Whoop racing. And he's gotten a lot better really fast. So he's hauling pretty hard. I think he just needs to get a little bit more consistency. All right, let's check out Noah. Noah got 4th place at the, or not, yeah, 4th place at the Tiny Whoop Invitational. I didn't say that wrong. It's hard to believe because I remember when he was just a little noob. But he is a force to be reckoned with now. This is our first time using a dive gate with UWL. I wanted to see how it would go. So you might look at him and think the angle he's hitting that dive gate is pretty shallow, and it is. But it's tough to actually get the power to pull out of the dive gate at a much steeper angle than what he just hit. How late are y'all running tonight? We are running, honestly, I don't know. On my tentative schedule, I have it running till about 9:15ish. So like another hour. We'll probably go a little bit later than that. In fact, I'm actually going to go ahead and go grab another camera, and then I'll be right back.
Sure. And while Isaac's getting the camera, I'll mention a couple other things. Isaac was talking about Noah, who's racing right now. I think that's who we're seeing the feed for. You can check him out on YouTube. He has his own YouTube channel called Custom RC Mods, which is the same as his racing handle. So he does content on various FPV and drone related stuff. So he's got a nice little channel there. So check him out on YouTube at RC Mods channel. With the Tiny Whoop racing, this is all FPV. You may be hearing that term a lot. And essentially what that means is first-person view. So the pilots are actually wearing goggles, and there's a camera installed on on the drone, so they actually see as they're flying, as you can see in the video feeds. And that's why it's called FPV. It's first-person view. And you may notice every once in a while, they might clip a gate and crash and spin out. Sometimes the drones land upside down. And you may think, well, that's kind of a problem. How do they flip back over? Well, there's an ingenious thing they've added to drones now called turtle mode. And if you find yourself upside down, you can't fly, you hit the turtle mode button, and it basically reverses your props and flips you over and allows you to take off again and rejoin in the race. So some cool technology. Some of the earlier versions of drones are the original tiny whoops with the brushed motors. Didn't really have the power to be able to do that, but as technology has changed, we've switched over to brushless motors now and have a lot more power and a lot more flexibility to do some fun things like turtle mode. And if you're just joining the feed, welcome. This is the Underground Whoop League, doing some racing at Hobbytown in Ontario, Ohio tonight. Appreciate everybody watching in on the feed. And the area that we're actually racing in is known as Glo In One Indoor Miniature Golf. It's a indoor miniature golf course, and you see everything kind of glows in the dark. That's the black light feature here in Glo In One Indoor Miniature Golf. So it's kind of a cool atmosphere and kind of lends really well to the drones. Part of the spec on the drones is having LEDs on the drones. So you see most of the drones have marks or have the LEDs on all the corners of the drone. So it makes it a little easier to follow who's racing. The different pilots have different colors on their lights, so it makes it easier to identify as people are flying through the track to tell who's who. And the drones have to be weighted between 40 and 45 grams. So, if you build out the drone, to the specs and you're a little bit underweight, you actually have to add weight to the drone. Again, that kind of creates that fairness, so everybody's flying kind of within the same range and has about the same power and the same weight and same performance. So it kind of evens the playing field out, so everybody has a fair shot. And tonight's race is a little different. Isaac's setting up several camera shots. We have 4 or 5 different camera shots. So kind of 4 live cameras pointing at the track, plus we have live video feeds from all of the drones as they're racing. Typically they're racing in groups of 4. Part of that's because, with the size drones and the gates and stuff, if you had many more than that, you'd just be having a lot of mid-air collisions and so forth. So things would get chaotic with larger groups of drones. And the biggest issue, though, is the video frequencies. All these drones have a little micro video transmitter built on. That's how the pilots are able to see the drones and fly them. Once you get more than 4 or 5 in the same room, they tend to start causing more interference. And you'll see in some of the feeds, you'll get some of the flickering and stuff like that. And, the pilots actually see that as well. So if that gets too bad, it becomes very difficult to actually fly through the gates and keep control of your drone. So having only 3 or 4 racing at a time helps eliminate some of those issues and keeps the video feeds cleaner and makes for a lot better experience flying the drones. And that technology is changing right now as well. Up until now, most of the drone feeds have been analog in nature, and some of the new systems are starting to convert to some digital video, and of course that makes for a much cleaner experience. So that's another area of technology that is emerging right now, and more drones are going to be adopting the digital technology with the video feeds.
one puts control on the switcher again.
Okay.
And then these are for the whoop feed, so that's top left, top right.
Oh, okay, so that kind of matches what you got on that.
Exactly. So I'm gonna bring this one up. Boom.
Okay.
And then yeah.
Swear.
And then these are your 4 inputs for the.
You don't have any way to preview those.
No, but it's 1. It's like based on the track. So this is 2. And then when they get down there, that's 3. So we'll do 3. See, that's down there.
Okay.
And then 4 is when they get over to this area.
Cool.
So it's kind of segmented. See, 4 is that area. So it's, the cameras are 1, 2, 3, 4. So it doesn't really make sense unless you're thinking about it like in terms of where they're on the track. So here's 1, back around to the front. 2 as he comes around here. 3 as he goes around down that
So
way.
you can use this, and you could be like clicking over there, and somebody else can be pushing these buttons then.
Yeah, but if you do this, it automatically overrides. So if I go here, then it's automatically going to. See, now if I switch these around, it's not doing anything.
Right.
Because it's not displaying the switcher.
Right.
But yeah, that person would.
But like if you're doing scorekeeping and like stuff like that.
Yeah, that's all.
This isn't like bring this and kick me out if I change.
That's correct. Yeah, that's all self-contained.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, man.
There's that one.
All right, sorry I've been away. We got 2 new chats. The Metadad says, perfect for HD0 builds. Yes, it is. So if you basically do just like an HD0 build, but kind of use some lightweight parts, you'll typically end up at 39 grams and some change. So you just need, on my HD0 build, I just put a couple dabs of glue on it to get it up to, or a zip tie is what T-Dub used to get it up to weight. Jules FPV, also known as Yoda, I do believe that's Yoda, says, what's up, fam? Let's go FPV gaps. So, all right, I'm going to go do some more camera adjustments, get some footage. Yeah, if you set up the companion, which I just haven't done because I don't have like the HM software control, then you can actually use this to switch to that scene and do that all at once.
Oh, that'd be pretty sweet too.
I just got lazy and I was like, I can just manually switch those, but it does make it way harder to follow. Like I think everything would be like 10 times easier if I was just using the one.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, sorry. No. No, that's all anyway.
The pizza has arrived if you guys are ready.
All right, guys, we are still chilling. We got pizza here now, so people are eating. Then we'll get back on the track.
You know what I realized when I walked into this room by myself a flashback?
What?
I am on the model on my radio that I use for my 65s, and there's a throttle cap, so I just took it off.
No way. You in front of a throttle cap?
Yep.
And thanks for joining us for the Underground Whoop League drone racing. We're taking a little break here for some sustenance. Take a shot here in the Pilot's Lounge. Still devouring some pizza. We'll be starting back up soon with the ladder mains, and that will be followed by Chase the Ace. So stay tuned. We'll be back to racing in a short bit. A shout out to C-Bomb. Says, "Good day, guys, from down under. Fantastic track." The thumbs up. Tonight's track was designed by Isaac himself from the Underground Whoop League. It takes a lot of effort to put these tracks together. A lot of electronics and things, wires have to be ran to all the different gates to get the lights working, and programming the gates to flash and do things. So a lot of behind-the-scenes work goes into setting up these tracks and running these events. So good job, Isaac, on coordinating a fun event. You're watching Underground Whoop League Racing live from Ontario, Ohio tonight. Getting a little practice in on a couple pilots here before we're about to start racing again with the ladder mains. This is the current live feed from Custom RC Mods that we're watching. I think I was saying that wrong last time I was talking about you. It's Custom RC Mods. Was I saying Custom Mods RC? I don't know. They'll figure it out. It's Custom RC Mods. 3 words in one. Shout out to the Meta Dad. Says track is darn sexy. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with some more racing action very soon.
Soon. You want to run that for a couple races while I get some footage?
What's that?
Do you want to run that for a couple races while I get footage?
I don't really know much about the timing.
So it's pretty simple. If you go to rounds, if you hit live, it'll go to whatever race you're on. So you can see we've got scoring for these. So this is the next one.
Next up, round 9 endurance 1, with flight 7 on R1, string bean on R2, RB FPV on R8.
Everybody's finished and landed. It'll say stop, you hit stop.
So you have to actually hit stop.
Yeah. And then it'll say like next race. And if there's not a next race, it'll say like clone. And then you just hit clone and then it'll like do a repeat of the last one.
Is this more ladder mains or what?
We're just gonna do a couple more qualifiers and we'll do ladder mains. Maybe 2 more qualifiers. I just want to move through them really fast.
Okay.
I just want to get some footage. Alright, so if you right click on a pilot's name, flight 7 or string bean.
Flight 7 and pilot.
Yep, you can click hurry up.
Hurry up, flight 7.
So are we starting now?
Yeah.
Hurry up, string bean.
He showed me the hurry up button.
Hurry up, RB FPV.
So Isaac, is this mains now?
No, we're gonna do just a couple more qualifiers.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and run a couple more qualifying rounds, and then we'll move on to the ladder mains. Got 3 pilots in this next round, Flight 7, String Bean, and RB FPV. Looks like we have 2 pilots seated, waiting for a third. All right, we got 3 pilots. I got 1 thumbs up. Got 3 thumbs up. Here we go.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in 5 seconds. Whole shot string bean 2.48.
All right, looks like String Bean got in the lead on that one.
String bean lap 26.11.
And String Bean is the first
RB
across the line,
FPV lap
followed by
31.22.
RB FPV.
String bean finished in first. 60 seconds remaining. RB FPV finished in second. String bean lap 25.08. "30 seconds remaining. RB FPV lap 29.18. String bean lap 26.01. 10 seconds remaining. RB FPV lap 26.77. Finish your lap and then land. String bean lap 38.84.
All right, are we all done then?
Race over.
All right, String Bean took the lead on that one in first place. 5 laps finished. Fastest lap was 25.09. And followed by RB FPV in second place. His fastest lap was 26.77.
Next up round 9 endurance 2, with T-dub on R1, custom RC mods on R2, FPV gaps on R6, Blue Jay on R8.
All right, and as we're waiting for the rest of the racers to file in, you may hear the computers calling out like T-dub on R1 or custom RC mods R2. That represents the frequency that their video transmission is on. So R1 is raceband 1, R2 is raceband 2, so forth. There's several different channels available. So that's what that means when you hear that. All right, we got 4 racers. How many thumbs up do we have? Look, got a couple people putting goggles on. I got 1 thumbs up. Got Isaac standing away. I can't see if we're getting thumbs up. What's that? All right, thumbs up. Are we good? All right, here we go.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in 5 seconds. Pole shot FPV gaps 1.66. Blue Jay lap 23.38. FPV gaps lap
We
24.98.
got Blue Jay back in race.
T-Dub lap
First place on that
29.14.
lap.
Custom RC mods lap 35.71.
This is Blue Jay's camera feed.
FPV gaps finished in first. Blue Jay finished in second.
And we're looking at FPV gaps.
60 seconds remaining.
It's looking
Custom
clean.
RC mods finished in third. T-Dub finished in fourth. FPV gaps lap 22.11. Blue Jay lap 28.09. Custom RC mods lap 19.75. T-Dub lap 22.2. 30 seconds remaining. FPV gaps lap 20.86. Custom RC mods lap 24.28. Blue Jay lap 24.76. 10 seconds remaining. FPV gaps lap 20. T-Dub lap 36.93. Finish your lap and then land. Blue Jay lap 21.0. Custom RC mods lap 23.18. FPV gaps lap 22.14.
All right, that was a good clean race, guys. We got FPV gaps first place. 20.86 fastest lap, followed by Blue Jay in second place. 21 was his fastest lap. Third was Custom RC Mods with fast lap of 19.75. That's the quickest lap of the race. And T-Dub, number 4 at 22.2 as the fastest lap. You may notice on the live feeds from the pilots, there's a lot of text that you see on their screens. There's a lot of information that their flight controllers provide to them. They can see their battery voltage, for instance. Sometimes you can see what angle the quad is flying at, what mode it's in. You know, a lot of different information is available, so the pilots can kind of keep tabs on what's happening, if their battery's starting to get low or if they're having issues. So it's kind of interesting to see some of those details coming from the pilot's feed.
Race over.
Metadad's asking, what are y'all using to catch pilot feeds? Technical answer is going to be, that's an Isaac question when he gets back, but I do know that they have a bank of receivers essentially going into a quadruplex type unit, and then it kind of splits everything out. So we actually have a separate set of receivers that we capture for the live feed. Those are completely independent of what the pilots are using for their video feed. The pilots have their individual goggles with the antennas and so forth. So we have a completely independent set of receivers that pick up those same signals. And Isaac might be able to fill you in a little bit more in the actual spec details on the hardware he's using to accomplish that. I believe that was the final qualifying round, so I believe up next we should be getting into the ladder mains. And as pilots win each heat, they progress on to the next heat, I believe is how that works. Then the Chase the Ace is the final race.
Arnie's at a station. It's everybody else that's the problem. I never doubted you for a second, Arnie.
What is the whole shot?
Whole shot is the amount of time that the timer from the one timer first to the first gate. So we start behind the timing gate, right?
Okay, yeah.
So it's that amount of time. So in my case, having a 1.59 whole shot would make it, you know, the quickest one, the 2 gates. So you're right, like I was looking for the whole shot. You know, it's kind of a good idea sometimes. But because like 3 of the 4, you know, competitive qualifying rounds you have, I've made it over someone in the middle of the start gate and just like it throws off your entire momentum for the run. But yeah, it's interesting. You give TJ enough time, he'll definitely do better than you. So.
What's that?
Chat's asking what you're using to split the video feeds out.
Oh. Here. You wanna play? Don't drop it. This thing is we're gonna play. Focus is here. Right? Your record is right where your thumb was. Oh, right there. So yeah, that's pretty much what you have to do. This focus peaking. All right, let's start this race. Sorry, I've been grabbing some footage. Hope you've enjoyed my man. Nope, not that.
Next up, round 10 endurance 1
My
with
man
flight
Arnie
7 on
Clausen.
R1.
All right, here we go.
Arm your
We're
quads.
live.
Starting on the tone in 5 seconds. Whole shot string bean 2.31.
All right, we got some close racing. RB goes down. That gives String Bean just a little bit of leniency to hold the lead on this one. But it is just qualifying, so that's okay. They're just trying to get their best 2 consecutive laps. All right, there's String Bean rounding off lap 1.
25.82.
RB's making up some ground, though.
FPV lap 29.19.
They're just 1 or 2 gates behind, but String Bean goes down. That's going to give RB the time to make the pass. There it is. But he goes down as well. We got 2 pilots down. It looks like String Bean might be having some problems getting turtle mode to go. It is pretty difficult to turtle mode with these drones.
60 seconds remaining.
Pick him up.
RB FPV finished in first.
Looking for the lights. Oh, he got it. He got it. He got it. He got it. Oh, no, he didn't. Go ahead and flip him. Go ahead and flip him. All right. RBFPV is going to be having plenty of opportunities to set a new record for himself.
"30 seconds remaining. RBFPV lap 28.53.
There he goes. I did you dirty there. All right, we're gonna just we got 10 seconds left, so
String
if you
being
can
finished in
finish
second.
this lap real quick, RB,
10
before you
seconds
got
remaining.
5, 4, 3, 2. He gets another one. Go ahead and finish this lap. Okay, you can land.
Finish
That's fine.
your lap and then
All
land.
right. Heads up, RB. If you do beat the timer, you can just run another lap. So, yes, sir.
Race over.
All right.
Next up, round 10 Endurance 2, with T-Dub on R1, Custom RC Mods on R2, FPV Gaps on R6, Blue Jay on R8.
All right. We got our next group of pilots. Group 2, T-Dub, Custom RC Mods, FPV Gaps, and Blue Jay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and go through this chat a little bit. I've been away, so let's see what we got. Good day, guys, from Down Under. Fantastic track. Thank you. Track is sexy. What y'all using to catch pilot feeds? Sweet, I just ordered the HD0 event system. Yeah, so Metadad, we are using the HD0 event VRX. I'm sure you probably know that. Arnie probably told you. Yes, that's what it is, the HD0 event VRX. To capture the analog in HD0, and then, wait. Oh, that's me with the camera. That's an old feed. I was like, who did you give the camera to? There we go, there's the updated feed. And then the HD0 event VRX is hitting a multiplexer to combine the feeds together. Although that's pretty unnecessary with how we're doing this setup because we're only showing one feed at a time. But I'm breaking up that multiplexed feed in OBS so I can show just one feed at a time. It is hitting an external recorder on the way in. That way I can record everything in ProRes 4K. And we're using an ATEM ISO Mini Extreme switcher to be able to switch between all of the different, yeah, we're ready for you guys, to switch between all the different camera feeds. So, because we got 4 different track cams. So that's how all of that is working. Yeah, see if you could just get footage of them like plugging in and stuff. That's gold. Oh, yeah, footage of me too. I got to have my glamour shots. All right, here we go. Metadad says nice. All right, let's see some thumbs. Oh, those are medium thumbs from Blue Jay. Are you R2? I don't really have video from you now. All right, I got video from you now. Everybody good? All right, here we go.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in 5 seconds. Whole shot Blue Jay 1.75.
Custom RC mods followed closely by FPV Gaps. Not anymore. FPV Gaps goes down. That means Custom RC mods now hitting the dive gate right here is your leader coming around. Finishing lap 1. There he goes.
Custom RC mods lap 20.14.
Let's see how he looks.
FPV Gaps lap 24.82. Blue Jay lap 29.06. T-Dub lap 29.1.
There's another
Custom
lap for
RC
Custom RC
mods
mods.
finished
Looks
in
like
first.
nobody's even close to him right now.
FPV Gaps
He's
finished
definitely
in
the one to
second.
be watching.
"60 seconds remaining. Custom RC Mods Lap 19.54. Blue Jay finished in third.
Custom RC Mods goes down.
T-Dub finished in fourth. FPV Gaps Lap 30.16.
Looks like he's stuck down for a minute. Blue Jay just goes down.
30 seconds remaining.
Here we go. We got Blue Jay followed by FPV Gaps.
Blue
Let's
Jay
see that
lap
in real time.
26.99. FPV Gaps lap 24.34. 10 seconds remaining. Blue Jay lap. Finish your lap and then land. FPV Gaps lap 23.97. Blue Jay lap 20.71.
All right, that is our race. Let's go ahead and land.
Race over. Next up, round 11 Endurance 1, with Flight 7 on R1, String Bean on R2, RB FPV on R8.
All right, let's go ahead and start ourselves some ladder mains. So we're going to take a look at the leaderboard. Our top pilots, Custom RC Mods, Blue Jay just barely edging out FPV Gaps, and of course FPV Gaps in third. So those are our top three. Everybody else is going to have to fight for that spot. So we've got Flight 7 is no longer able to fly because he's having some quad issues. So let's go ahead and take him out. So I need RB, FPV, T-Dub, and String Bean. Yeah, we're going to turn the lights on for a second. We got a missing antenna. Yeah, I know. Most people who shoot with it use the whole like overhead steady thing. How is it though?
Not bad. I had to kind of figure out. I didn't know how to change the IR setting or anything, so I found the ND filter that worked in the other room.
Yeah.
It's not blown out way too bad.
let's go ahead and turn that off. Yeah, it's kind of a weird camera. Everything?
Yeah, I couldn't find, like the lens doesn't have like a manual iris. I couldn't
know,
find.
it's a photo lens. The iris is right here.
Okay. I almost tried that one, but I didn't know what it was mapped to, so
Yeah.
I found the ND filters and that seemed to.
Pretty much everything else is on the touchscreen. So like white balance and like all that jazz.
Yeah. But yeah, holding it kind of that kind of gets to the lower back with that thing.
Yeah, it does. Did you get any good footage?
Not really.
That's all right.
I tried to get some close-up shots, and one guy was like tweaking on his little quad back there and stuff. There's a few seconds of usable footage, I'm sure, here or there. Yeah, it's a little hard to follow focus, like, as the drones are flying.
What's
Yeah,
the names there, Isaac?
Give me just 1 second. I'll read it off for you again.
Arby's doing the antenna change out if you got a couple minutes.
Yeah, we got a couple minutes. So this first race is going to be T-Dub, String Bean, and RB. No channel changes.
No, they have to withdraw his broken.
What did he break?
His loop.
All of it?
He's not sure that it's fiber.
Man.
All of his mount for his camera are broken. So RB's doing an antenna change out. He'll be ready in a couple minutes, hopefully. Because his UWL ripped off, so he's dead.
Oh, wow.
Ripped off the cable pin.
Man, people are destroying your stuff. I could put lo-fi on in the future. One thumb. Waiting on 2 more thumbs. Oh, there they are. All right.
Next up, round 1. Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in 5 seconds. Whole shot string bean 2.25.
You should be super proud.
Thanks, man.
I'm so happy to be a part of this shit today.
I appreciate it.
Man, it's so cool watching them chase each other.
T-dub lap 31.79. String
Let's go ahead
bean
and take a
lap
look at T-Dub's feed.
36.51. RBFPV lap 39.26.
Tiny Craig Williams.
60 seconds remaining. T-dub finished in first. String bean finished in second.
We got ourselves a chase.
RBFPV finished in third.
Oh, yeah, it was just 2 laps. Sorry about that. So that's the end of the race.
Race over.
All right, so yeah, we're done. All right. So T-Dub won that race. So he's moving on. String Bean got second. So depending on whether or not Custom RC Mods is able to race. On the tone in lesson 5.
Next up round 1 race 2, with T-dub on R1, custom RC mods on R2, FPV gaps on R6, Blue Jay on R8. Hurry up Blue Jay. Hurry up FPV gaps. Hurry up FPV gaps.
All right, can I see some thumbs? Guys, this is a 2-lap race, all right? So first to 6 divided by 3. All right, here we go.
Arm your quads.
2-lap race.
Starting on the tone in 5 seconds. Whole shot custom RC mods 1.65. Custom RC mods lap 19.62. FPV gaps lap 21.4. Blue Jay lap 21.7. T-dub lap 29.87. Custom RC mods finished in first.
Custom RC Mods gets his first win.
Blue Jay finished in second.
Blue Jay in second.
FPV gaps finished
Woo,
in
baby! Oh, man, I almost just lost it.
60 seconds remaining.
All right, guys. Whoever needs to finish that lap, go ahead and do it, and then we're going to land T-dub, maybe.
T-dub finished in fourth.
All right. All right. Yep, go ahead and swap batteries.
30 seconds remaining. Ten seconds remaining. Race over.
can you do me a favor and just be ready with cell phone footage on them? Like, cause they might get big as soon as the race is done or whatever. See if you can get like that interview kind of thing. Not interview, just be ready to capture reactions when the race finishes. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yep.
Like at the end, mostly.
Yeah. All right, pilots. I think I'm good to go. Yep, go ahead and plug in.
Next up round 2 race 1, with T-Dub on R1, custom RC mods on R2, FPV gaps on R6, Blue Jay on R8.
Jason, I'm seeing your question now. Let me talk to you about that in just a second. Let me see some thumbs. One thumb, two thumbs, three thumbs. Waiting on FPV gaps. You can see the pilots on the left side of your screen there. Of course, T-Dub's always messing with his goggles. All right, was that a thumb? Did I miss it? There it is. All right, here we go.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in 5 seconds. Whole shot custom RC mods 1.65.
Custom RC mods, early leader, looking to take that second ace. Nobody's really close. Looks like FPV Gaps is the closest, but he goes down, or Custom RC Mods goes down. All right, it's a race in our hands now. FPV Gaps is, no, that's T-Dub. T-Dub is in the lead, excuse me. But he goes down. That means Blue Jay takes the lead. There we go. There's Blue Jay.
39.
One lap down.
Custom RC mods lap 32.51.
He needs just one more.
FPV gaps lap 32.89. Blue Jay finished in first. Custom RC mods finished in second. 60 seconds remaining.
That is a win for Blue Jay. All right, this race is over.
Race over.
All right, so we're going into our next race now. We got our pilots.
Next up, round 3, race 1,
Ready to
with
go.
T-Dub on R1, custom RC mods on R2,
Can I see some
FPV
thumbs?
gaps on R6, Blue Jay on R8.
3 thumbs. Here we go.
Arm your quads.
Unfortunately,
Starting on the tone in 5 seconds.
FPV gaps broke apart, so he's not able to finish this race.
Whole shot Blue Jay 1.54.
Out in front, we got custom RC mods and Blue Jay. Blue Jay goes down. Each of them have an ace. So finishing off this first lap, it looks like custom RC mods might have clean air to take the win.
Custom RC mods lap
Now on lap
20.72.
2.
Blue Jay lap 25.66. T-Dub lap 26.98.
And there's your winner, custom RC mods.
finished in first. Blue Jay finished in second. 60 seconds
I am
remaining.
not Jesse Perkins.
T-Dub finished
You better
in
watch
third.
yourself, mister.
Race over.
All right. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm going to die. Here we go. Oh, hello there. Well, we're just having fun at this point. All right, Jason, let me answer your question now. Is everybody running 450? Yes. What is the runtime like? That totally depends on how you're doing stuff. Some people are like, dude, I can only get 2 minutes. Some of the really fast guys are like, dude, I get like 3.5 minutes. So what you need to be doing is running your Blue Jay 96 kilohertz, BT2 folded cell, all the good stuff. And you should be able to get like 3 minutes, no problem. Do you have to set max laps, or can you 2 min plus finish lap? Yeah, it's basically the 2 min plus finish lap format. The difference is just that instead of doing your like total time, Trackside doesn't really have that feature. It basically just tracks like your best consecutive. So you do 2 minutes and then you finish your lap, but instead of like how fast you did it, it's like, you know, you set a number, so it'll be 2 laps, 3 laps, 4 laps, whatever, however many consecutive laps you finish. That's the format that we're going by. So, but yeah, pretty much you should have no problems doing 2.
I'm just looking at chat.
Yeah, 2 minutes. You should have no problems doing like the 2 minute format if you are actually like building how you're supposed to be building. All right, well, we are going to go ahead and end the stream now. So thanks for watching, guys.